Hello, this is Caden Smith with NetDocuments. It was great to be able to have the opportunity to meet you guys this week at your office in DC. Filming this video quickly, I'm going to share my screen actually, just to go over a couple of the things that we left as question marks. I wasn't 100% sure how to show you what we were trying to accomplish. I know specifically James and I were talking about this. So I got back, found some answers to those questions, and wanted to just record a quick video to show you the answers to those things. So the main question that we had was, okay, so I have a document saved to my local drive somewhere, whether that's a shared drive or my desktop, wherever that is. I need to save that as a new version of an existing document within the document management system. Wasn't 100% sure how to show that. It was actually a lot simpler than I could have imagined. All you do, you'll notice if you can see my screen here, you simply select whichever document within NetDocuments that you are going to be adding a version to. And you'll notice right here, right in front of my face, where I wish I would have remembered this while I was there, there's this upload a new version button. So when I click that, a dialog pops up here. I can change the version's name or add some notes if I would like to. And then all I do is simply go to choose file. It launches my computer's file explorer window. I can navigate to anywhere within my computer, select any document, and then hit open to save this as a new version. Once I hit OK, that document is now going to be saved as a new version of that document that we were originally looking at, and it's accessible to me and my team within the system. So you'll notice now I do a quick refresh here on my web browser. It's going to show as version number 6, and all of those previous versions are available, including the one that I just barely brought in today. So that was the main thing that we sort of left off on as far as questions go. Now I would show you as well, sort of in regards to the same thing. Let's say somebody had a document, they sent you a copy of it, and you needed to save that as a new version. So you received that in an email. So I'm going to jump over here to my Outlook. It's quite a bit simpler from here. You simply receive the email. There is the document that was sent to you in an attachment. You right click, you go save to NetDocuments, and then from here you can navigate to any location within NetDocuments. So we'll come back into that same matter. You simply go and find where that document is. Here's that document. I click on the document. You'll notice down here there's a box that's assuming I want to save this as a new version. Again, I can change its name if I want to, add some notes if I would like to. Now when I hit save, that document's now being saved up as the new version of that existing document. Now I would say overall, hopefully, internal colleagues won't have to send you local copies of documents and have things saved locally anymore. Hopefully, you'll be able to just go in, access the document, make your changes, and from within Word, it's extremely easy to save a new version. You just hit File, Save As after you've made those changes. But this is, we've walked through those couple of other ways that you may be able to do that. Should we need to. So the only other thing, James, you and I talked about specifically was, hey, what if I want to review a document, but I don't necessarily want to open it because what if I accidentally make some changes I shouldn't have? Well, if I select any one of these documents like we did before, oops, and I right click here, and then I can go to view in browser. In fact, you didn't have to click the box. You could just right click. You'll notice here, now this is a way that I can read and review this document without being able to make any changes to this document right here. And I can actually scroll through many documents if I would like to as well. It shows you the document in true format depending on where it came from, so nothing is changed or mixed up. So if I don't want to make a change to a document, I just want to review it and be sure that I'm not messing anything up, I can do that right that way. So if there are other questions that may come up, let me know and we can sort of walk through those things. As far as ND sync goes, that was one other question that James had. Another option that you have so that you make sure that you're not saving on top of each other's versions all the time is the person who had the document offline. Instead of that document, let's say I had the document offline, somebody else online takes that document and makes changes to it, instead of once that document has been synced, or sorry, once I regain internet connection, that document is automatically synced as a new version, you can instead have it remained checked out to you, the person who is offline, once you regain internet connection, in which case at which time I should say it will send you a notification letting you know that changes were made and a new version was created to the document that you had offline. And instead of automatically saving that back as a new version, it gives you the option to go in, view what changes were made to that other version, make additional changes should you need to, and then you can decide whether the version that you have should be the most recent version, or if the version that was changed by someone else while you were offline should be the official version, the most recent version. So you can decide, where those sort of line up as far as versions go, or make new changes, including the changes that were perhaps added by somebody while you were gone. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if it does not, and we can walk through it on a quick call. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if there are other questions that come up. Thanks.